Hello, everybody, and welcome to your 3-2 lesson on translations. Our learning targets for today's lesson, we are going to be able to describe the properties of a figure before and after a translation. We will translate a figure and write a rule for a translation. We'll be able to find the image of a figure after a composition of rigid motions. And we will demonstrate that a translation is a composition of two reflections. So, what is a translation? A translation is a transformation in a plane. And when we say plane, that's just like a coordinate plane, just a 2D plane that maps all points of a preimage in the same distance, or that's all points of a preimage the same distance and in the same direction. So if we look at our example picture over here, you can see here's our preimage, triangle A, B, C. You can see that the image points, A prime, B prime, and B prime, are the same distance away. A and A prime, B to B prime, C to C prime are all the same distance, and they're all in the same direction. So this is what a translation could look like in a coordinate plane. So the translation of triangle ABC by X units along the X-axis and by Y units along the Y-axis can be written as, so here's our notation for translation. So capital T, our subscript has these they look like inequalities to me, a less than and a greater than. It's the idea of parentheses, but just a little not quite so curved. Of X comma Y. So that X is going to tell us how to translate the X coordinates, and the Y is going to tell us how to translate the Y coordinates. So when you have a translation of XY of triangle ABC, it results in triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. Okay, translation has the following properties. If we are translating XY units of triangle ABC onto, and we end up with triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. So kind of like in this example, if we have triangle ABC as our pre-image, we have translated it and we landed at A prime, B prime, C prime, we have the following properties. Segment A prime, is parallel to segment B prime. If we look at the picture, here's A to A prime, B to B prime. Those segments are parallel, and they are also parallel to segment C prime. So if you go from the vertex of one of the pre-image to the corresponding vertex of the image, those segments are all going to be parallel. Those segments are all also going to be congruent. So segment A prime is congruent to segment B prime, which is also congruent to segment C prime. And then last we have triangle ABC and triangle A prime, B prime, B prime have the same orientation. All right, and last, a translation is a rigid motion. I feel like there should be a comma there. Comma. So length and angle measures are preserved. They do not change.